With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Ohio, Ohio.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by C.J. Process. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of what can hurt you. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Goes underneath for Bell. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure. Yeah,
they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3. Maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And out now come the Seahawks. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Ohio! Ohio!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Come on, let's go! Right 38!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding
Ohio!
penalty.
Ohio!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here we go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
4 down, check.
Here we go! White, 90! White!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game. Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done before the game in jeopardy.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
4 down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Lets it go for now. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're harder to change now.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Forced out to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
Now the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now they try the right side here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front door, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short game and get to call plays.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running out of there.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Come on. Watch it.
Flex round!
Get him.
Ohio!
They'll look to throw. Pulled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping it from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Watch the width. Like six.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
The
leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do
intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll set up to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. J.J. Nelson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here we go! Grand 38!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Flex round!
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the completion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Tie it right, tie it right.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw now on second and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. That is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brian Allen. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad. I don't know about that.
Super tough.
Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. It's a leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really come loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll drop the throw. First target, it's Anderson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And a loose football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. Back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You ain't going nowhere. 47's the mic.
Ohio! Ohio!
Check! Check!
Looking to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Breaks through the contact. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10.
Flex round!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There was the pressure you were talking about. Force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
Flex round! Flex
I got
round!
nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards.
Here we go!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. He'll dump it off the close ice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The left side here to Bryant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You don't want no break.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ohio! Ohio!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once,
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Nelson's got it here right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ohio!
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Here we go! Man 38!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go haywire. But in this case, he didn't take advantage of it by getting set and making a nice throw.
Yeah, and with that pressure coming, maybe you should have just gotten rid of it. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And look at this. turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's Brown. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Flex round! Flex round!
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yards, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll block the throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. And now he'll they'll tuck it and run. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Ohio!
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Flex round!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. I'm surprised with a lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch. Late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. Cut, cut.